Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Queen Naomi is rumored to be in serious shock as men and women of God who visited her to pray with her, met with very serious accident on their way back, okay? That their car some assaulted many times, but by the grace of God, there, were no casualties, like just very few injuries, break out here and there, and that it was a very terrible situation, but God delivered all of them. And this is the reason why a lot of people are speculating that this is more spiritual than physical, as we are hearing, if the information is true. Now, here is the background of what had happened, okay, as we heard, okay? Now, rumor has it that men and women of God who visited Olori Naomi from Akure, they visited to go pray with her, okay? Everyone has got very difficult times, like turbulent times in their life. I do know that Queen Naomi's turbulent times are many, but for people with very, high calling, okay, when you have all of these plenty problems in your life, it is because you have a higher calling. And it is no longer news that Olori Naomi has got very great calling, and that is why she is going through what she is going through. But at times like this, loved ones, people around you are supposed to be there for you, and that is what is happening right now. People are going from one point to the other from her church and Herald ministry. She's running a church in Akure that has a lot of members, great people from Akure. They worship in that church, and from time to time, people have been going to see Olori Naomi. So recently, they said that it was very, very difficult at first for anybody to see Olori Naomi, not even the mother. As a matter of fact, for the mother to bring Tadenikawo to meet with Olori Naomi was a big deal. They had to beg and beg and beg and beg before. But I think after that time, they were asked to back down, as Queen Naomi must not be treated as like a criminal, right? Yes, understanding what happened, they had to kind of educate the people on what had actually transpired, so they know how to treat the queen. So from that time on, they're allowing people to go privately to see her. Yes, it is really private. People go there privately to see her, to talk to her, to encourage her, and all of that. Now, they say some great men and women of God from Akure had gone privately to see Olori Naomi in Agodo prison. On their way back, they met with a very serious accident that, if not for the grace of God, nobody knows what would have happened as we are speaking right now. Now, here is the background of the story. That is, if this information is correct. Now, they said from Ibadan, driving through Ilesha to Akure, expressway, they drove. According to them, there were 4 of them in the car. That is 2 people behind the car and 1 person in front, including the driver, right? Now, they were driving. Soon as they got to Asajere, they said they saw something like a bird, okay, that flew over the shield, the windshield in front. Boom! It was almost as though he wanted to hit the windshield. And those kinds of situations can really ruin the windshield of a vehicle, especially when a vehicle is on top speed. And they passed that. They never thought of everything. They thought that it was a stray bird, okay? Then when they got to Ikiri, okay, Ikire, it happened again, that there was another bird that came from, and the thing is that the mystery is that usually when you're driving, anything like bird, it's usually from the front, not from the back, okay? And so the bird was coming to the back, straight to the back, and flew and hit the back, that is the windshield behind, and now they just heard like a pop, whoop. They saw that it was a bird, okay? They continued gisting and gisting. They drove, they passed Gong Gong, and they got to Ile-Ife. When they got to Ile-Ife, they drove successfully and they passed. They got to Ilesha, they passed again. Then around a place that is called Owena, yeah? Now, around that Owena, they say that was where the drama started. There was something on the road that looked like water, and they were wondering, where is this water coming from? You know, it's dry season in Nigeria, and it's not as if there were streams or car wash or people washing bikes around. There's a quiet place, but it was looking as if it was a stream that was spilling over water, and the water was crossing to the other place. Immediately they crossed that water. You see what happens when a vehicle, meets with, fuel or diesel, and the vehicle is on high speed. That was what happened. They just heard, boom. That was how the driver lost control. That the car started somersaulting, and they were praying. And as a matter of fact, that this thing happened in split seconds, but they all came out alive. So basically, it was a very, very serious attack. It was even when they came out of the vehicle, the man that is sitting in front came out first to try and hurriedly get the women out, and some incoming vehicles had already seen what happened. They had stopped to see how they can give help. It was during that time when they were trying to pull this one woman out. It's like she sprained her hand or something. They said they saw a dead bed inside the car. Now you see, but by the grace of God, nothing happened, no casualty. They just had bruises here and there, and they said they were rushed to the hospital. So you see, things like this happen to be the reason why people are saying this has got a spiritual undertone. I don't understand why it is so bad, why this is so toxic, why all of these kinds of things. But yes, they went there to pray for Queen Naomi, to support Queen Naomi. They said when they went there, they actually the authorities gave them time to pray. They prayed together. In fact, when they were leaving, Queen Naomi said that she was lifted, highly lifted. And only recently, they say she has been very, very before long, she was very down. She had her blood pressure skyrocketed and all of that. But they said this week she's a little better, and she's beginning to make sense out of the situation and understanding that, these are some of the challenges you go through as a child of God, okay? And so with all of these people coming from left, right, and center, the support that she is getting, it is even helping her to stay strong, okay? But right now, we heard that this prayer that these people went there to go and pray did not go well at all with whoever, whatever, that they really attacked them. It was a major, major attack that could have, taken the life of somebody, but God delivered them from everything that happened there on that day. Now, this is what we are hearing. If the information is true, do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.